Welcome back to Camp Out West. If you're new here, we're John and Emilie, and we sold our home and everything we own to buy this abandoned caravan park in West Wales.
We moved onto the land in our 20-year-old caravan with our dog Maggie. We've been working hard alongside our full-time jobs to bring the land back to life, with a dream to self-build our mortgage-free home and guest campsite.
After nearly 5 months of constant rain in Wales, we finally have a break in the weather, which means we can progress with our cabin build and get the roof on and get our building watertight.
So if you watched the last episode, you'd have seen me framing the spandrel panels, which is the gable ends of the building. So our first job today is going to board those with OSB and then get them all watertight.
Now the end was closed up, it was time to measure and cut out the waterproof membrane and add it on top.
Go on, get off this, mate.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful. He's like, is it a bed for me? Can I sit?
We can have a little overlap. You can overlap. But then on the bottom, you know how it's going to go over the next piece.
If you've ever wondered why it takes us so long to do anything, it's because we're completely obsessed with our dog.
Oh, I forgot. She doesn't know the rules. Can you come for cookies?
You hungry? Are you hungry?
Go. Alright.
First end complete, John started work on the other side while I did some work in the garden. What are you waiting for? You hungry? You waiting for a snack? Go on then, where are they? Where are they? Want one of these? Good girl. So I'm just in the greenhouse. I came to check up on all my seedlings to see how they're doing, and a lot of them are actually big enough I can get ready to move them outside into our raised beds. So before I can do that, I just need to get the raised beds ready. So this morning I'm just going to turn them over and do some weeding. Hello. What are we doing? You helping me? You're a good girl. What's in here? What's in here? What's in here? Anything nice? Good girl. What can you smell? The raised beds were full of a lot of debris and old pine needles from the overhead trees, which had come off in recent storms. So first I started work removing all the rubbish, and then got to work turning over the soil and giving them a freshen up. Everything I removed from the raised beds I put into a bucket, so later on I can use a riddle on it and keep any of the usable excess soil. Our raised bed at the back was the worst. This one is directly under our 2 big pine trees on the land, so the bed quickly fills up with the fallen pine needles, which was one thing I completely underestimated being a problem. Our cabin also backs onto these 2 pine trees, so if anyone has any advice for how we can stop these clogging up our future rain gutters on the cabin, please let us know in the comments. To turn over this bed, I used John's late granddad, Dat James's garden tool, which felt really special to use something that he used to use in his garden too. I actually can't believe I've grown these courgettes. This year's my first year growing anything from seed, and I've just found it so exciting. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 courgette plants. I definitely planted too many, but it's all going to be such a learning curve for me, knowing how much to plant and when, just to make sure we have enough vegetables to last us throughout the whole year. I am planning on preserving a lot. I've got a canner, a dehydrator, and hopefully soon when we've got enough power on site I can also have a freezer. But with courgettes, I think because we're going to have so many at like a one time, I'm going to gift a lot to friends and family, and I really love the idea of actually putting together veg boxes to take down to our local food bank, because that's one thing they don't have a lot of, is they don't get a lot of fresh food donated. They have a lot of cans and a lot of pasta and things like that, but I really love the idea of anything we've got too much of, just so it's not going to waste, I can actually give it to people that need it. So that's one thing I'm really excited to do. Before I can plant my seedlings out, I need to harden them off and get them climatized to being outside. So for the next 1 to 2 weeks, I'm going to move all my plants out of the greenhouse in the day and into the garden to get them used to the temperature change. What's here? So this is all the chard we actually planted last year. I can't believe how much we've still got left. I'm just going to go through and have a little prune and just take off all of the bug-eaten chard, and I'm going to give it to the girls, the chickens, because they love it. Okay, I think the girls are going to be happy with this. What's this? What have we got? Want some? Good girls.
So the next job is cutting one of the rafters and making the opening and framing it for the Velux window.
Woo! Well done! We're so excited to introduce you to today's video sponsor, Milanote. If you're new to Milanote, it's an amazing online tool that helps you organise creative projects. For us at Camp Out West, we have so many projects going on at one time, from our cabin build to planning our veggie garden, thinking about our campsite and guest facilities, and not forgetting what we're going to do with the other 2 acres of our site. For us, we find it easy to feel overwhelmed with our minds working at 100 miles an hour, and Milanote has been a game changer for us, helping us take everything we have in our heads and give us the tools to arrange them in a more usable and organised way. Especially if you're visual thinkers like John and I, and you find it hard working from endless spreadsheets, bookmarks, or trying to find that inspiration photo you saved last week, Milanote allows you to save everything all in one place. So I've been working on our main board for Camp Out West. What we love most about Milanote is how functional it is, allowing us to save links, images, videos, to-do lists, colour swatches, and even spreadsheets all in one place. For this board, I have all my links saved here. Rather than us having 50 plus tabs open on our laptop of things we like, we can save our favourite links directly to our board to come back to later. I also love that we are able to add in colour swatches, picking out the colours that fit best with our inspiration photos for the cabin. And I love how easy it is to save relevant DIY how-to videos to come back to later. The to-do list functionality is amazing, allowing you to check off each job once it's completed. And I love that it also has a spreadsheet option, which allows us to keep on track with our spending and budget. It's just great being able to have each element all in one place. We also love that you can create boards within boards. So if I click here, it will take you to another area of our site we've been working on, our veg garden. I use this as a space to save all my growing video guides, garden inspiration, and even my planting calendar. I even have another board saved in here, which is where I organise all my preserving ideas. It has all my favourite how-to preserving videos, equipment links, and a list of books on my shopping list. Thanks to Milanote's web clicker, they make it effortlessly easy to save images and links directly to my boards from any website. Another board we've been working on is our wilderness spa area. This is at the early stage of planning, and I love how easy it is to share your boards with anyone to get feedback, thanks to their invite function, which is great if you're working together with your partner, in an office with colleagues, or sharing ideas with clients. It allows you to gather feedback and collaborate with anyone in real time. I've been using the note function to remind myself and also get John's feedback of things we need to look into, from costings to maintenance and best wood types. Whether you're doing a renovation project like us, or you're a creative, a writer, a filmmaker, a designer, the list goes on, Milanote has over 100 different templates available for any type of creative project, allowing you to take any idea from the initial brainstorm and bring it to life. If you'd like to see how Milanote can help you with your creative projects, just head to the link in our description to try Milanote for free. And any questions, just let us know in the comments section below. Thanks again to Milanote for sponsoring today's video.
So now the framing's done, we're going to jump in the car. I'm going to go pick up our materials for sheathing the roof.
First row done, it was time for John to attach his safety gear so we could get onto the roof to add the second row of roof boards.
Yesterday we managed to board out the first side of the roof and then we got rained off. We're quite glad we got rained off because I was pretty knackered by that point, and I'm not a big fan of heights, neither is Em, so the whole roof is a bit more of a challenge than we were expecting. But sun's out again today, so we're going to crack on with the other side of the roof and then we can stop the rain getting in our cabin.
For this side, we realised it would be quicker to do 2 boards at the same time, and it meant we also wouldn't need to move the scaffolding as much too.
So that's the roof fully boarded. I feel like we've been waiting forever for this to happen. We've needed a couple of dry days and that's what we've been given. So it's given us a chance to get it all done. The main thing I'm happy about is I was really worried that the roof wouldn't be square. So obviously when we put up the trusses, we measured everything as many times as we could. And yeah, putting up those square sheets, they've fitted on there perfectly. So really happy with how that's gone. Thanks to everyone that entered the Les Chameaux giveaway in the last video. So we'll pop the 2 winners on the screen now. And that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching and we'll see you next time.
Woohoo! Woo!
How's your house looking, Meg? This is an English pointer. She's a mutt. Who are you? Who's that, Maggie? She's very chilled when it's hot, isn't she? Chill, girl.
That is a great stick. Good girl! Good girl! That stick's so big I have to zoom out. Whoa! Lovely stick.